What's up, guys? This is Chainlink1TIGS here, and I'm here with my good sir, Lance. Wow. I'm here with my good sir, Lance. He just made 10th place today in the Vegas Reach out of 108 people, I suppose. I think it was
111.
111? Hey, because who's counting, right? That one extra person counts, man. Or that 3 extra people count. But hey, so what were your matchups like, man?
I played mostly like Draco Pal and Pendulum decks today. I did one mirror match that I lost to my friend Aaron. I really regret that match. But otherwise, my last match was a draw, so I went X1-1 out of 7 rounds.
That's not bad at all, actually. What was the most represented deck that you faced? You specifically?
I feel that the most prevalent decks today were Monarchs and Draco Pal, because they were the ones that I often ran into.
Right.
Yeah, and I sided for like a lot of other decks that I expected, like Cosmo and like all that other stuff. I just never faced it. So,
All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into this deck.
For sure. All right, so big MVPs of the deck. 3 of the Erebus. This card is just like, oh, he's crack.
He is crack.
This is even more crack.
The running back, I like that.
3 Aether. Allows you to be responsive on your opponent's turn. I use her to special just any big beaters that I need on the field. If it's on my opponent's turn, I'll special Karaz. Karaz I'll get into a bit later. So 3 Aether. Something I was very iffy about, but I came to terms with it. 3 Majesties. 3 Majesties, I feel, for me personally, I love it. Your opponent can't activate monster effects, and that hinders them a lot, so they'll have to go out of their way to get rid of this. So they're going to have to waste materials or whatever they have just to go over this. So 3 Majesties. Use it wisely. The 1 Thessalos, because looking into your opponent's hand is like God.
Yeah, you're right.
And the 1 Kuraz. Kuraz, I have had like such a tug of war with how I feel about this card, but it all really just comes down to how you use it. Because it does let your opponent draw. Just remember that if you're destroying their cards, but it also lets you draw. So just use it wisely, and it won't come back to bite you. For the Vassals, 3 Day. 3 Day is very standard, very mandatory. The only reason I don't like her is because she can easily get targeted by Effect Veiler or something that negates effects, and in which I always try to special summon her. Normal summoning her would be like the last thing I would ever do, because it wastes your whole summon. So if I 1-for-1, I'll go 1-for-1 into Idea, special summon the other guy, and then just tribute summon. That's my normal summon right there. My normal summon I will always try to make my normal summon my tribute summon. So 3 Day. Something a lot of people are surprised about. I actually only run 2 Aetus. Reason being is because I don't like drawing into him, and he can be a little dead. So I dropped him down to 2. The 3rd spot for a vassal in his place, the 3rd Aetus, is Mithra. Mithra is pretty awesome. She can't get Veiler. So you just hand them a token, special. You have Domain on board or Stormforth, that's your tributes right there. And she has basically the same effect. So if you tribute her for a tribute summon, she allows you another tribute summon like Aetus. So that covers it.
That's pretty good.
Last 2 for the monsters. I feel that this is mandatory. 2 Effect Veiler. A lot of decks have like monsters that search that are very key, and just monster effects that go off in general. So Veiler was like God. I used Veiler a lot today.
And the head judge says to him,
onto the spells.
You have to give them a ruling.
Very standard lineup.
Then they have the chance to appeal. If I just slide
Pantheism.
Whichever side
I feel that this card is probably going to get hit sometime.
It's a pretty good card.
On some ban list.
So he asks me, he's
this
like, do you know
lets you go like plus infinity on your first turn. Yeah, sure, sometimes you don't get to draw like what you want, but you banish it from the grave and then you search for what you want. You play mind games with your opponent with what you search out. And then they just give you what you want at the end. Other MVP? Domain. I see people running this at like 2.
So I told him,
I just love it too much. You have this on the field, and it's an instant blockade to the extra deck. I mean, who doesn't like that? That's pretty much all I have to say about that card. 3 Stormforth. Mr. Steal Your Monster.
Let it go through, which means
yeah.
he didn't
3 of them.
There you go.
Then he began
3 Tenacity,
on every
whatever you want it to be, as long as you have a beater in hand.
Yeah, he had 3 cards.
For the one-offs, 1 trade-in, because you have a lot of level 8s.
Maxi was the 4th card.
1 March. I never really use this card a lot, but I like to have it just as an insurance policy.
And shuffling his hand. If he didn't shuffle
Foolish
his
Burial?
hand, okay.
Foolish Burial is like a free search. You can Foolish your idea to get back a banished Monarch spell or trap hand. You can Foolish Erebus, ditch a Monarch spell, add Erebus, so you search out Erebus basically. Or if you have an Idean and a Grave, and you don't have an Eidos and Grave, Foolish Eidos, special idea, and then special the other Eidos.
Cards in his hand, and he's keeping all the good shit.
Return, 1, you need to search out your stuff. And then the 1/1.
If I didn't have that
1 for 1, mandatory. I love it. Rhoda, I used to play Rhoda. Don't really like it because it just searches out. It doesn't special you. So that's why I love 1
game
for 1.
3.
Onto the traps. Only 4 traps today.
Redo the turn.
2 Prime Mana. This came in clutch today on my last round. Even though I drew my last round to get 10th place, I was about to deck out, and my opponent was basically waiting for me to deck out. So what I did was I used the on-field effect to keep shuffling cards back into my deck and cycling them. So that way I could never really deck out until I drew the card that I needed. So he had face-up Mask of Restrict, 4 face downs, and a full field. He couldn't get over my Prime on the field as a monster because it was too big of a booty. And I basically stalled with this so I didn't deck out until I drew into a, a Royal Decree, so I could negate all the traps and then go forward and kill him. So 2 of those. I used to run 3, but 2 is just enough. 1 of Ultimate Providence negates monster spell or traps. You come in a lot of situations where you actually need this. I side this out game 2 though. I usually go first with this deck, but I feel that this only has really a lot of presence game 1. MVP trap of the deck. Solemn Judgment. Yes, it's scolding, but it's basically Judgment. You pay 3,000, and it negates anything that could be detrimental to your game. Summon, spell, trap, monster effect. Damn, no. God says no. You can't say like anything to that. So that's the whole deck. Got 10th place with it. Very satisfied with it. If I were to make some changes. Oh wait, no, we didn't even do the side deck, did we?
Nah, go ahead and do the side deck if you want to do it.
All right. So for the side, let's start off with monsters. 2 vanities.
It's vanities,
Yeah, you still need this card. 2 Twin Testers. Anti-back row and Mask Restrict. A lot. This came in clutch today. 3 Royal Decree. Anti-back row, and not just Mask Restrict, just anything back row. I felt a lot of people using traps today, and I felt that this was a great call. It might not be a good call for like every single event, but like this event came in clutch. 2 Grand Horn. Never really use it. I probably would switch that out for something. I just didn't know. It was like so last minute. I meant these for pendulums, but I never really use it. 2 Chaos Hunter. Chaos Hunter was supposed to be used for the Cosmo and Mirror Match. If you don't know what Chaos Hunter does, it's an Imperial Iron Wall just for your opponent. I love this card. Actually, Sebastian introduced me to it, so.
Damn straight.
Yeah. Never really had to use it, but I wouldn't switch it out. 2 Landrop, just in case for the Fog King. Never really saw Fog King, but I always sided into this. My side is basically anti-side. So if I saw Fog King, flip it face down, then I'm able to tribute.
There you go.
Good luck, tag, bro.
And then 2 Battlefield. MVP against freaking OTK base decks.
Oh my god, stop
right
it.
Here,
Billy.
stop Cosmo.
Judge!
And then it's tribute fodder for next turn. So any OTKs, just stop it in the tracks. Next turn, you already have a big beater in hand. Tribute it off, and then you got your next play. So that was the entire deck, plus side deck.
All right.
So yeah, that was great. I love this event today. I wouldn't change it for the world. That was a great experience. First top in regionals.
You finally got yourself an invite, son.
Got myself an invite to Nets. I'll see you guys there.
Word. All right, this is Chainlink 1 TIGS here, and it's been great doing this deck profile with you, Lance, and we hope to see you again next time, topping some more events real soon, especially since we got next week, we're at that YCS, yo.
Yeah.
All right, you better get the Minerva, bro, because if not, I'm going to get that Minerva. I want that Minerva, bro.
I'm gonna try.
All right, this is Chainlink 1 TIGS signing out. Deuces, everybody.
Peace out, guys.